Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to Brookville High School, our final game of this evening as the Brookville boys prepare to take on the Union Golden Knights. Winner of this game gets Warren, loser gets Brockway. The girls' championships are already set, as it will be North Clarion against Brookville in the championship game at 5:30. With Clearfield taking on Clarion Limestone in the consolation game at 2 p.m. Boys consolation game will follow at 3:30 p.m. between the loser of this game and Brockway, with the winner playing in the championship game tomorrow night at 7:30. Whoa, there was some loud noise there, Dave. Not sure what happened, but
I think that means we're getting ready to start.
I think it does mean we're getting ready to start. Taking a look here, this is Laurel Eye Clinic High School basketball on D9and10sports.com. The Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you, laureleye.com. Inside the Rehab Center broadcast booth, chiropractors caring for health, the rehabcenters.com. The game stream brought to you by the computer guru of Leaper, thecomputerguru.net. Drive to the game brought to you by the Warren Tire Center, warrentirecenter.com. Brookville, of course, coming off of a PIAA Class 3A championship game appearance last month, or last year. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356. With locations in Chipmanville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
So we're back here, as we were saying, Dave. Brookville coming off that unbelievable run to the state championship game in AAA last year. Of course, they have to replace Jace Miner and Robert Kath. They've done a lot of good things, though, in preparation for that. And Union here looking to continue to move forward as they're going to start Peyton Johnston along with Bailey Chrisman, Dawson Camper, the sophomore, Skylar Roxbury, and Caden Rainey. We'll see how Rainey's knee holds up. He does have that torn ACL that he's been trying to play, that he played football through and trying to play basketball through as well. For Brookville, the Raiders. So Brookville will start. Clayton Cook will start, junior for Brookville. That's a new face in the lineup for the Raiders. Ian Pete was a key contributor off the bench a year ago for this Brookville Raider team. Hunter Gear, big player for Brookville a year ago. Danny Lauer and Griffin Ruhlman, a preseason all District 9 and 10sports.com District 9. Preseason basketball choice. Griffin had a big shot in that semifinal win over Bishop Guilfoyle a year ago.
You know, it's always neat. Every year is different, Chris. You know, you mentioned, you know, the absence of you know, a couple guys from last year. So this team's going to take it on its own personality. You're going to have new guys come in and fulfill roles, and I think that's what makes coaching exciting. No 2 years are the same.
So our first quarter will be brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Specials this week at the Allegheny Grill include soup, chicken noodle this weekend, appetizer, stuffed mushrooms, entrees, citrus salmon, and prime rib. And I'm even hungrier now than I was 2 hours ago when we talked about that the last time.
You know, and I only been here since the second game. You were here a lot earlier than I was, and every time you say that, I start salivating.
Yeah, and unfortunately, instead of Allegheny Grill, I'm probably going to end up with McDonald's for dinner. So as we get ready to start here the first quarter, jumping center will be Cook for Brookville and Camper for Union. Brookville comes down and wins the tip into the hands of Danny Lauer. Lauer gives it off to Cook. Cook, three-pointer in the air, no good. Rebounded there by Rainey. Quickly ahead and then off of Peyton Johnston.
Right idea. Union looking to push the ball early, but unfortunately just kind of dribbled it off his leg.
Oh, inbounded. Caden Rainey was jumping for it, and he's going to get the steal, although we're going to have a conversation here on whose ball it is. It's going to go back to Brookville here after the discussion.
That's kind of how this ended last year in this gym for this team.
I remember that.
The game ended 3 different times.
Yeah,
so it's kind of fitting that we start already this year with that.
I forgot about that, but you're right. The game that never ended.
It was the game that never ended. They celebrated going to the state championship game 3 times a year ago. And right off the bat, we have that happen here. Here's Lauer, gives it over to Pete. Now back to Lauer. Lauer looks it over. Lauer to Gear. Gear into Ruhlman. Ruhlman back to Gear. Now to Pete. Ian Pete dribbling. Lots of contact. Shot up, no good. Rebounded, taken away there by Peyton Johnston. Into the hands of Caden Rainey. Rainey into the corner to Roxbury. Back to Johnston. Johnston's going to get it back into the hands of Caden Rainey. Rainey looks to dribble drive, hands it off to Crispin. Crispin shot no good, rebounded by Pete. Pete wants to run. Ball is tipped around though by Roxbury, taken away by Union.
Quick pace to the start of this game, Chris.
No score, minute 20 in. Crispin with the basketball. Hands it off to Camper. Camper looking inside to Rainey. Nice pass. Rainey's going to get fouled. He's going to go to the Tanesta Builder Supply free throw line to try to build a score in this one.
I think they're going to give that to Gear.
They do get Hunter Gear his first, team's first. Randy's shot is up and no good. He'll get a second one. Shot is up, shot is good. 1-0 Union at the 6:30 mark of quarter number 1, brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Gear dribbling through everybody, loses the dribble, picked up by Cook. Cook lays it up and in. 2-1 Brookville.
Wasn't how you drew it up, but ended up working up for the Blue Raiders.
Showing your age, calling them.
I know. As soon as I said that, I was like, whoa, I want retro there.
You did go retro. I like it. Blue Raiders of Brookville, Red Raiders of Cameron County.
Yeah, exactly.
Clayton Cook, jumper, good. Clayton Cook showing off his medium range jumper, and it's 4-1 in favor of the Raiders. Johnston with it. Johnson, nice pass to Rainey. Rainey shot, no good though. Good job of standing in there by Pete. Rebounded by Cook. Cook gets it to Ruhlman. Ruhlman across the timeline for Brookville. Hands it off to Ian Pete. Pete gets it to Lauer. Back to Pete. Pete wants to dribble drive. Gives it back to Lauer. Lauer can't hang on to it. Now he gets it back. Lauer. Reverse layup. Good. It's 6-1 Brookville.
Brookville's so patient against that zone. Working it inside out. That's a good timeout by Coach Mortimer.
So Eric Mortimer will call time. It will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. Brookville leads 6-0 in the early going. We're 6-1 in the early going.
With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here in Brookville, Clarion Rehabilitation Service timeout. For all your therapy needs, physical therapy, occupational therapy, their new aqua therapy. You can get athletic training through their CHAMP program. They have a certified athletic trainer on site, ClarionRehab.com. Brookville leads Union 6-1 in the early going. Eric Mortimer takes a 30-second timeout. Out of the timeout, Dawson Camper to inbound the ball for the Raiders. For the Golden Knight. Yeah, Golden Knight. Wanted to call them the Falcon Knights, thinking football where they're co-op with Union AC. It's going to be a foul here. That's going to send Rainey back to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line. He's got the lone point of the game for Union from that line.
Yeah, he's done a nice job penetrating, getting inside of Brookville's defense. The first foul will go against Ian Pete.
Rainey's shot is up. Rainey's shot is good. 6-2. Union back within 4. Checking in here is Jamison Rhodes. Checking out is E&P. I'm sorry, that's not Jamison Rhodes. That is Connor Marshall. Jamison Rhodes wears 20. Connor Marshall wears 30. Connor Marshall in for the first time for Brookville. That shot is up and good. Marshall had the basketball in his hands.
Little 1-3-1 look that Union is giving the Raiders.
Here's Marshall. Marshall. Oh, block.
No Euro step in Western Pennsylvania.
You know, the thing is they get to the state level and there is.
I know. I can't get used to that, though. I can't.
It's there are definitely districts in Pennsylvania where that is an okay play. Here's a shot by Camper, no good. Gets his own rebound, no good. Crispin is going to get tied up by Cook, I do believe. The Potter County Campground possession arrow in favor of the Union Golden Knights. PotterCountyCamping.com. 44 acres of camping paradise in God's country. Here's Rainey. Rainey guarded tightly by Marshall. Gives it off to Camper. Cook got a piece of it. Comes back down. Here comes Brookville. And then giving it away there was Noah Peterson into the game for the Raiders. And Rainey for Union. Gives it off to Johnston. Johnston has it tipped by Cook. I like Clayton Cook. He's been very active.
He has been.
And then taken away there by Lauer. So Danny Lauer brings it across the timeline. Gets it in the corner to Marshall. Marshall wants to attack, gives it back to Lauer. Lauer, long three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded there by Dawson Camper. Here comes Caden Rainey for Union. They trail 6-3 with 3:45 to play in a quick-moving first quarter.
I like the approach Union has taken very early on here.
Shot no good there by Roxbury. Crispin with the rebound, gets it to Camper. Camper lays it up and in, and he gets fouled. He'll get a chance for the old school three-point play. Dawson Camper, the sophomore, will go to the line with a chance to tie the game for Union. Checking in is Xander Laughlin for the Golden Knights, who have some size. Checking in here for Brookville now is Ryan Gear. Great to see Ryan Gear back. He suffered an injury late in the season last year that ended his season. So really nice to see Ryan Gear back on the court for Brookville. Free throw is no good by Camper, rebounded by Marshall. You can see that Ryan Gear's got that black sleeve on his right leg after tearing, I think it was his ACL. It might have just been an MCL. Here's Marshall with it. Marshall to Peterson. Peterson to Roman, back to Peterson. Now to Lauer. Lauer three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Roman. Roman's layup, no good. Ball is battled for. It's going to go off of Union. Remain Brookville basketball at 3:04 mark of quarter number one, brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. 6-5, Brookville in the lead.
It's funny how both teams have hit the offensive boards very hard here.
Lauer takes another three. This one's good. Three-pointer for Danny Lauer. It's 9-5. Brookville in the lead. And now Lauer with the steal. Gets it to Marshall. Marshall ahead to Peterson. Peterson lays it up and in. It's 11-5, Brookville.
And just like that, it went from a 1-point game to a 6-point game.
Three-pointer in the air, no good from Laughlin. Rebounded by Roman. Roman wants to run. Here come the Raiders. Roman, great move, misses the layup. Rebound by Camper. And Eric Mortimer tells Caden Rainey, hey, let's slow this down a little bit. We don't want to be playing at that pace against this team.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Union had it at a nice pace early on, and then Brookville made that quick run.
Roxbury to Johnson to Rainey for three. No good. Rebound fought for by Roman. I think he's going to get that rebound, and Camper's going to get the foul. It is on Dawson Camper. That is Camper's first.
And team first.
Brookville going with some wholesale changes again as Hunter Gear back in the game. Gear to Marshall. Marshall wants to drive baseline. Marshall shot up, no good. Rebound is tipped around. Roman's got it. Roman takes a medium lanes jumper, something you don't see Brookville do a ton of. He gets that one back. There's Ryan Gear. Ryan Gear to Garner McMaster on the court now for Brookville. McMaster, three-pointer in the air. It's good for Garner McMaster. Brookville leads 14-5. 8-0 run for the Raiders. Minute 36 to play here in the first quarter. Rainey hounded by Marshall. They're going to finally get Marshall. They let him play, but eventually he had too much contact.
Yeah, a little spurt here by Brookville. And it seems like they hit a three and all of a sudden they get their pressure going. Tried to speed the game up.
Johnson to inbound for Union. Gets it to Roxbury. Roxbury back to Johnston. Johnston being hounded by Gear. That's Hunter Gear. Here's Roxbury. McMaster all over him. Johnston. Brookville in your face defense right now. And now there's the turnover as McMaster takes it away. Gives it off to Hunter. Oh my goodness. What a move. Is Hunter Gear okay though?
I don't know if it's his wrist or.
He looks like he's all right.
He came flying down the left side of the lane.
Foul is on Roxbury. It's 16-5. Chance for an old school three-point play by Hunter Gear. Brookville plays at a different speed than you're used to seeing in District 9. There's going to be a lane violation there as Ruhlman was in the lane quickly.
And Gear still kind of taking that arm back and forth there. He hit hard. But he concentrated and was able to put the ball in the basket.
Brookville lost their longtime trainer here about a month and a half ago, took another job, and they are currently without an athletic trainer. Lachlan with it, tries to go inside to Roxbury. McMaster picks him up.
Good help defense.
Finds Johnston, no good. Rebound battled for. Who comes out with it? Hunter Gear does. To McMaster. McMaster to the rim, no good. Gear rebound, no good. Ruhlman rebound, no good. Ball still on the ground, and Johnston comes out of it for Union.
They are letting them play inside tonight.
Here's Camper. Camper throws it away. 16.2 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Cook checks back in. Jamison Rhodes gets his first action of the 2022 season. Jamison, the senior, was kind of saw a little bit of action last year, but was more of the glue on the bench type guy.
Yeah, and the nice thing what Coach Park does is these guys can go full out for the 3 or 4 minutes they're in there and know that, someone's going to come in for them.
Gear, three-pointer with 5 seconds. No good. Rebounded by Cook. 2 seconds. Gets it to Pete. Pete's three at the buzzer. No good. And the first quarter comes to an end with Brookville leading Union 16-5. You're watching high school basketball on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Laurel Eye Clinic.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Back here at Brookville, getting ready for the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Hunter Station Golf Club, a season pass would make a great Christmas gift. Call them today at 814-755-4588. Check them out online at hunterstation.com, located just 3 miles south of Tonesta. Brookville has the basketball after the possession arrow favors them, the Potter County Campground possession arrow.
That was a 10-0 run to finish the first quarter for Brookville, Chris.
Ruhlman, shot no good. Cook the rebound. Cook's going to have the putback. He's going to get fouled. See who they got on the foul for Union. They get 20. That's Johnston. That's his first, team's third. Cook's free throw, no good.
You can tell Cook's a playmaker. Been very active tonight.
Second shot is good, and it's 17-5 Brookville. Just underway here in the second quarter. Once again, brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club, just south of Tynesta. Here's Rainey with it. Rainey hands it off to Roxbury. Roxbury gives it off to Camper. Camper back to Rainey. Rainey has a shot blocked by Cook into the hands of Danny Lauer. Lauer quickly gives it off to Ruhlman. Ruhlman wants to attack. Ruhlman's going to get fouled. Oh, no, they're going to say it was knocked out of bounds.
They are letting him play inside. There's no doubt about that tonight. I like that as a player, though.
Yeah, I'm completely okay with that. No problems. There's Hunter Gear off to Danny Lauer. It's the starting five for both teams. Here's Ruhlman. Ruhlman hard to the glass, no good. Off the glass, though, is Cook. And Cook puts it back, and it's 19-5. Leighton Cook may not be Jace Minor. Nobody is, but
I think people are going to get to know him very quickly in this area.
Jumper by Camper. That's good. Nice shot there from medium range by Dawson Camper. It's 19-7. Across the timeline comes Pete. Gives it off to Hunter Gear. Now to Griffin Ruhlman. Back to Hunter Gear. Gear to Lauer. Lauer, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebounded by Johnston. Here comes Union. Down 12. 19-7. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to play in the second quarter. Camper puts up a three. No good, a little strong. Rebound tipped there by Pete. Cook ahead to Gear. Gear, nice pass to Lauer for the layup. Saw the extra pass. It's 21-7 Raiders.
Unselfish play by the Raiders.
Johnston with it for Union. Johnston gives it off to Camper. Camper guarded by Ruhlman. Tough shot, no good. Cook fights for it, gets the rebound. Here comes Pete. Pete, all the way to the rim. It's good. It's 23-7.
He kind of got stuck in the air. Didn't know what to do with it and said, might as well shoot it.
Timeout, Union. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 5:31 to play here in quarter number two. 23-7. Brookville leads over Union.
With locations in Shippenville and Tynesta, Tynesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tynesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tynestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
It's the Elk.
Yeah, Aaron will probably slow.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tynesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Back here at Brookville after the Union timeout. It's 23-7 Brookville. The Raiders on a 17-2 run.
Saw a lot of these runs last year where a game would be close and then they would just defensively ratchet things up. And
Rainey takes it hard to the hole, 23-9.
Rainey's fifth point.
Lauer with the basketball, hands it off to Peterson. Now to Ruhlman. Ruhlman, oh my. Reverse layup, Griffin Ruhlman, 25-9. Peterson almost takes it away from Rainey. Rainey able to get it back. Gets it to Lachlan. Lachlan back to Rainey. Rainey tries a pass inside. It's taken away by Marshall. Here's Connor Marshall. Finds Griffin Ruhlman. Ruhlman fakes one way. Oh, my. Oh, 27-9, Brookville. Camper gets it out to Rainey. Now to Roxbury. Roxbury tries to drive the lane out to Lachlan. Lachlan being hounded by Cook. Almost thrown away, but able to be tracking that down was Smith. Here's Hayden Smith. Smith inside to Camper. Camper jumper no good. Rebounded by Peterson. Peterson quickly ahead to Lauer. Lauer, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebounded by Peterson, though. Peterson out to Cook. Cook wants to take the three. That's no good. Rebounded by Ruhlman, though. Union looks tired, and they're going to call Ruhlman that time for the walk.
Just kind of got off balance. Made a nice move underneath the basket, but just kind of lost his balance.
As Dawson Camper is just, he's winded out there, and who can blame him? I mean, this is a pace that there's no way you can replicate in practice. You're in the first game of the season, so you're probably not in completely your best shape of the year.
And Brookville's just running, waves of players out there. Give us 2 or 3 minutes of it, we'll get someone in for you.
Rainey's going to get fouled. They're going to, I think, call it on the floor. They do. It's going to be on Pete. That's his second. And that'll be something to watch. He was known for picking up fouls last year. It was be interesting to see how he does in a starting role as he'll check out. Hunter Gear checks back in. But they were in so deep that it probably doesn't matter.
That's exactly right. And his foul was one of being aggressive on that. You don't mind that.
Rainey, three-pointer in the air. It's good. Caden Rainey knocks down to three. It's 27-12 as Brookville back within 15. Union back within 15.
Rainey has 8 out of Union's 12 points.
McMaster to Peterson. Peterson to Marshall. Marshall to Cook. Cook jumper on the way. No good. Rebound tipped in there by Smith. He'll take it himself. He'll come down now. He wants to run. He gets it to Lachlan. Lachlan quickly picked up by Cook. Here's Smith. Three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebounded by Hunter Gear in great rebounding position. You don't have to be tall if you get that kind of block out.
Absolutely.
Gear to Peterson. Over to Marshall. Marshall back to Peterson. Peterson to Gear. Gear back to Marshall. Marshall to Cook. Cook to Peterson. Peterson to McMaster. McMaster passes up the shot. They're going to get a 3-second call. I think that was on Cook.
And last possession for Union, you mentioned this earlier. Union doesn't want to get up in a horse race with Brookville. And even though sometimes you might think the shot's there, you've got to slow things down.
Trey Fleming checking in here for Union for the first time. Peyton Johnson will bring it up the court. Johnson to Fleming, now to Lachlan. Lachlan in the corner, gets it, tries to get it back to, and the ball is tipped, and it's going to end up in the hands of Marshall and Brookville. Marshall to Ruhlman, outside to McMaster. McMaster three-pointer, no good, rebounded by Smith. Thought about running, now slows it down, now speeds it back up. Smith in the corner for three. No good, rebounded by Ruhlman. Ruhlman ahead to McMaster, who can't quite pull it in, but now back to Ryan Gear. Ryan Gear finds the wide open Peterson, steps back for a three. It's good, 30-12. Great court awareness there by Peterson. He knew that he was right at the line. He stepped back to make sure it was a three and not a two.
And that was a good look that time.
Lachlan tries to answer, no good, rebounded by Ruhlman. Here come the Raiders. They want to push it. Ruhlman all the way through. He creates contact. He's going to score. He's going to go to the line for an old school three-point play, I do believe.
I think
Were they
calling?
The oh, no, they didn't. Oh, my, that's a terrible call. Wow. Holy cow. Guy was moving backwards and sideways.
I think I would have had it the other way. You're right.
Wow.
I think he split the two defenders.
Wow.
And just grazed the shoulder, but strong move, though.
30-12. There's Lachlan. Lachlan throws it away. That's going to be an over the back unless Marshall gets there first. He doesn't, as Rainey's able to touch it for the over the back.
You know, you kind of take a look at Union's faces here. They're getting a little frustrated, and it's hard. You know, a team that plays that good at defense will tend to frustrate you.
Jamison Rhodes inbounds it to Marshall. Marshall to McMaster, now to Ruhlman. Ruhlman back to McMaster, now back to Marshall. Marshall to Rhodes. Rhodes to Ryan Gear, now to McMaster. McMaster, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebound goes off of Chrisman, out of bounds. It'll remain Brookville basketball.
Good ball movement by the Raiders.
See Albert Varichello from the Du Bois Dream in the house today. Here's Rhodes with it. Rhodes back to Marshall. Nice ball movement to McMaster. McMaster gets it to Ruhlman. Ruhlman steps back for three. No good. Rebounded, though, by Ryan Gear. Ryan Gear, turnaround, no good. Gets his own putback, no good. Rebounded by Lachlan. 45 seconds to play here in the first half. 30-12, all Brookville. That is knocked out, and it's knocked off of Rainey. I think Gear got back there to knock it off of him.
You know, and that's the thing I noticed about Brookville. They missed the shot. They're sprinting back to the defensive end. So I think they know if they don't, they're going to be sitting next to Coach Park.
Cook checks in as McMaster checks out. Marshall with 40 seconds will bring it up the court. Looks like they're going to try to maybe hold it till the 12-second mark and then play. Here's Marshall. Marshall hands it off to Ryan Gear, back to Ruhlman here with 24 seconds. Now to Ryan Gear, back to Ruhlman with 20 seconds. From following Coach Park, he wants to go with 12. Here's Marshall with it with 13. Marshall to Jamison Rhodes. Jamison Rhodes, three-pointer on the way. In and out, no good. Oh, great job by Gear. They're going to call him for the walk. That was a tough walk call. He was trying to get rid of the basketball, but just wasn't able to. 5.4 seconds to go here for Union. They get it to Rainey with 4, 3, 2. Rainey, long shot, 3, no good. Rebounded by Ryan Gear. And the first half comes to an end with Brookville leading Union 30-12. You're watching high school basketball on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Laurel Eye Clinic.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Hi, this is Chris Rossetti from D9and10sports.com. If you're like me, you may have experienced some aches and pains like a sore back, a stiff neck, or a wonky knee. Well, I've got the place for you. The Rehab Center with 6 convenient locations, including in Brookville, Clarion, and Katanning, is the place to go. The friendly staff and knowledgeable doctors will get you back in the game quicker than quick. I know, I've been going to them since 2009. So the next time your back, neck, knee, shoulder, or anything else acts up, call them for an appointment at 724-478-1501. Chris Rossetti here to tell you a little bit about All-American Awards and Engraving in Chippenville. When I first met Jim Carroll in 2006, All-American Awards and Engraving was just getting started. Since then, the company has grown into the area's premier shop for embroidery, screen printing, and engraving, graphic design work, and personalized gift ideas. As Jim has always said, they'll put almost anything on almost everything, and they really do mean that. Give them a call today at 814-782-6264. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Okay.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Did you?
Yeah. Back here at Brookville as we are in halftime with Brookville leading Union 30-12 here. It's been a fast-paced game for the Raiders. It's time for our Potter County Campground halftime show. The Potter County Campground, family campground, your outdoor adventure starts here with family and friends. The Potter County Family Campground can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins. They have a camping experience for you, open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County's God's country. Check us out online at pottercountycamping.com. And let's take a look at our rehab center statistics at 7 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Check out the rehab centers at therehabcenter.com. Old English spelling of center, C-E-N-T-R-E. Chiropractors caring for you. And Dave, what do we have looking at here statistical wise?
For Brookville, balance. They were led by Clayton Cook and Danny Lauer, who finished the first half with 7 points apiece. Noah Peterson had 5, Griffin Rollman 4, Garner McMaster 3, and Ian Pete and Hunter Gare both finished with a basket. For Union, Caden Rainey had 8 out of their 12 points, and Dawson Camper had the other 4.
So those are your rehab center statistics. Want to remind you, today's game being brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love, where they learn. Time for our All-American Awards and Engraving keys to the second half. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. Dave, if you're Union, what do you have to do to try to get back in this ball game?
Very early on in that first quarter, they were patient and they attacked the basket, got some good looks, got to the foul line, and then Brookville got them out of sorts. They ratcheted up the pressure. So I think Union, it's hard to tell a 15, 16, 17-year-old, to slow the pace down whenever maybe that's what you usually do. But that's not going to work against Brookville because Brookville's going to get the ball and they're going to push the ball and they're going to get easy baskets. It's hard to do, especially early in the year, but you have to slow things down if you're Union.
And then if you're Brookville, what's the key to maintaining this 18-point lead?
Go, go, go. I mean, you just push the basketball. Good defensive pressure will lead to easy baskets for you.
Those are your All-American Awards and Engraving keys to the second half. Today's game also being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. Also by Clarion Rehabilitation Services. When life tells you it's time to take a time out, Clarion Rehab gets you back in the game, offering a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes, as well as providing certified athletic trainers to Clarion, CL, North Clarion, and Keystone High Schools, as well as a full-time athletic trainer at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to ClarionRehab.com. A couple of new sponsors this year. Clarion Rehab came on in volleyball season, stuck with us here in basketball season. Very appreciative of Seth Babington, and the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford has stepped up to help us bring you these games this year, along with some of our longtime sponsors. Well, as long time as you could have when you're in your second year as a company, Dave. But the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg.
Well, I'll tell you, Chris, as a basketball junkie, I so loved last year being able to watch 2 and 3 basketball games a night, watching teams that I'm not used to watching, some from outside the area. With what COVID did in terms of limited attendance, I enjoyed being able to see so many different teams.
One thing I'm going to miss this year is a lot of schools either aren't going to do those, so I can't go home and watch them, or they've signed up with NFHS where they're charging you to watch them, and I get why, but at the same time, I don't get why.
Well, and I'll tell you, I watched the Red Bank Bishop Canavan game, the football game, a couple Fridays ago, and you miss having local announcers who know the kids, do the game, and the camera work was, I thought, was subpar. And so you're paying, I don't know, was it $15, $16 a month to access that whenever you've got local people that can, know the kids and I think just give you a great video performance altogether.
I heard, I saw something from somebody not even in District 9 yesterday talking about PCN's broadcast and how the announcers were just awful on the Red Bank Championship game, just because it was a close game and there was no enthusiasm at all. I'd like to think that here we don't care who wins these games, but I hope that we're showing some enthusiasm when we're doing them, Dave. And I think we saw that. I hope I was given that impression with the Clearfield-Brookville game that we just did before this one.
And we're familiar with these kids, Chris. Whether we see them in person, whether we read about them on your website, or whether we read them about in newspapers, we have a feel for the kids in the program.
Third quarter here, just underway, brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Pitt Bradford, where students love, where they learn. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu, and Union turns the ball over here. They've got Roxbury, Chrisman, Camper, Johnston, and Rainey. They're starting 5 out there. Lauer, Pete, Hunter Gear, Cook, and Ruhlman, the starting 5 out on the court here to start the third quarter for Brookville. Ian Pete with the basketball, picked up by Caden Rainey. Union looks like they've gone more to a more aggressive zone, at least, as Hunter Gear gets called for the walk there. I'm almost wondering if there's a little bit of a junk defense that we're seeing right now coming from Union.
Well, I'll pay a little bit more close attention. To me, it almost looked like a little bit more of an aggressive man on there, but I'll look at that the next time.
See, the thing was I thought it was man right away, Dave, but then I looked at, and the guys in the paint were playing more in a zone, so it was almost like a triangle and 2 or a box and 1 type situation, although I'm not sure there's anybody specific that I'm trying to take out of the Brookville attack. Here's Rainey. He has it taken away. Goes off of Gear and then off of Crispin. Brookville basketball, minute into this Pitt Bradford third quarter, 30-12, Brookville in the lead.
But sometimes as a coach, you just throw different defenses out there just to make them react.
So here's Lauer in the corner. Gives it to Pete. Pete, three-pointer on the way, no good. Cook the rebound.
That look was more of a 2-3 look for Union.
Nope, they're going to wave it off. They're going to say Cook charge. Twice now, Union's been able to get that call go their way. One of the few things that has gone the Golden Knights' way in this game.
And if you're Coach Mortimer, you love that your guys are willing to give up their body for that.
Across the timeline come the Raiders, and then immediately the Golden Knights were easily thrown away to Lauer, and that's going to be another charge. That time, it was absolutely a charge.
Absolutely. I have been impressed with Union's defense tonight.
Yeah, the first one I definitely didn't like in the first half. Second one I was iffy on. That one was an absolute 100% right call.
Yep.
Not that anybody cares what I have to think about the call.
Yeah, I tell you, I love the aggressiveness with Union's defense. I mean, they've limited Brookville to 30 points.
Rainey shot up, no good. Rebound there by Ian Pete. Oh, what a pass to Hunter Gear. Gear can't finish, but Lauer there with the offensive board. And then he has it taken away by Rainey, who tries to throw it off of him, and he somehow or other saved it. And now they're finally going to get the block charge if you're a Brookville fan.
And I'll tell you, they were close to having a charge about 10 seconds earlier. But it's hard, I'll tell you, it's hard to get an official to call 3 charges in a matter of a minute.
What a job there by Lauer. As Rainey tried to throw it off him, and he just caught the basketball. Pete gets it out to Roman. Roman, little short on it. Rebounded by Camper. Here comes Rainey. Ahead for Johnston. Johnston has to pull it in. Now out to Rainey for 3. No good. Rebounded by Griffin Ruman. Ruman hasn't, and now Ruman's going to carry it. I was just about to say, Ruman hasn't been an offensive force in this game, but he's not allowing that to affect things on the boards or on the defensive end.
No, and I tell you, the one thing I like a lot about Union here is they're not scoring, but they're getting back defensively, and they're giving Brookville trouble.
Yeah, and Brookville's going to take a 30-second timeout. Dalton Park does not like the way this second half has started for him. Not that it's started, nobody scored, but I don't think he likes the way his team is executing on the offensive end right now.
They've had 2 charges. They've turned the ball over twice. That's exactly right.
Today's game being brought to you by Tanesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippenville and Tanesta. Tanesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. TanestaBuilders.us. You know, I get the big box scores and the allure of going to places like Home Depot or Lowe's, but if you're in the Clarion or Brookville area and you're right there with Tanesta Builder Supply, even up in Tanesta, so forth, I'd go there first because, I mean, it's locally owned and operated. The Schmader family has owned it forever. Their selection is really great. So,
100% agree with you there, Chris.
Here's a shot by Camper, no good. Batted around, rebounded by McMaster.
You can't go wrong with local hometown businesses.
Plus, I guarantee you'll get better service and better answers to your questions. Pete all the way to the rim. He lays it up and in. It's 32-12. Brookville's lead is 20. 5.5 minutes to go here in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. And now Rainey, unforced error, walks.
You see a little bit of frustration creeping up with Union. Brookville does that to you.
Roman inbounds it to Pete. Pete picked up in the half court by Rainey. Roman to McMaster. McMaster back to Pete. Ooh. Pete left Rainey on the floor. And then a three-pointer by Greer, no good. He gets his own rebound. Layup, no good. Roman layup. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. One thing about Brookville in this game, they might be up 20. They're not shooting the ball real well in this game.
No. No, and you know that, early in the season, that's going to happen, but they're attacking the glass. They're getting lots of shots.
That free throw is good by Woolman. He'll get a second one here from the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line, trying to build upon that 21-point lead for the Raiders. Can't do it, but the rebound there by Cook. He's really rebounded the basketball well. Roman in the corner has it knocked away by Camper. Camper can't keep it as Roman takes it away. Here's McMaster. McMaster back to Roman. Roman to Lauer. Now Union falls back in an aggressive 2-3 here. And there's going to be an offensive foul on McMaster. Yep. He was moving on that screen. Can't do that.
Good call. Good call.
Just heard Dalton Park say, let the screen get set, then go. There's Rainey. Rainey inside to Crispin, back out to Rainey. Rainey wants to attack. Rainey, floater in the air, no good. Rebounded by who else? Clayton Cook. Cook down to McMaster. Rainey on the court, gets the steal, gets it out now to Johnston. Johnston back to Rainey. Gotta love Caden Rainey's never stop attitude.
Tell you, he is all over this court tonight.
Here's Roman. Roman across the timeline. He was on that Union AC Valley football team that, hey, you know what? They were tied 21-21 with Red Bank, who just played for a state title last night.
And you see a lot of these kids that were on that same team.
Yeah, Bailey Crispin, the starting quarterback. Caden Rainey at wide receiver.
Camper.
Dawson Camper was a big key player on that team. There's Johnston to Rainey. Roxbury was on that team. There's Roxbury, tries to go inside to Camper. Camper off the glass and good. It's 33-14. First basket of the second half for Union. Brookville's only scored what, Dave? 1 point?
They've scored three.
Well, not much scoring here in the third quarter. 33-14, Brookville leads, and now that ball goes off of Camper out of bounds. Ryan Gear will check back in as McMaster checks out. Hunter Gear and Ian Peter are also going to check in as Brookville continues the hockey-style line changes. They're going to say that Pete wasn't able to check in quick enough, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see by the time we get to the fourth quarter. Union.
Long three by Lauer. It's good. He was about 2 feet behind the arc when he hit that one. It's 36-14 Brookville.
Was it the Bishop Guilfoyle game last year where Lauer just hit a couple bombs? It was one of the playoff games I remember watching.
Here's Crispin, 36-16. I'd have to go back and look now. If it was that game or was the Chestnut Ridge game. Of course, the steal by now there's a walk there on Woolman, who again is not playing great in this game.
I think it might have been the BG because the Chestnut Ridge, wasn't that over at
no, that was here.
Oh, that was here. It might have been the Chestnut Ridge game then.
Yeah, the Chestnut Ridge game and the Bishop Guilfoyle game were both here. The Elwood City game was in Elwood City. That was the game where Jace Miner had the steal, the basket, and then the block shot all in a span of 8 seconds to go from a tie game to a Brookville win against the WPIL champions. That's going to be an offensive foul situation or a loose ball foul situation on Johnston there. So 36-16, Brookville in the lead, 2.5 minutes to play in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Peterson, nice pass to Hunter Gear. Hunter Gear makes it 38-16.
Nice look. Good curl cut from the weak side of the floor.
Camper inside to Johnson.
That was identical. The same thing that happened at that end. Nice curl cut toward the basket.
Going to give Johnson 2 here as the foul was on Ryan Gear. Marshall ready to check back in for Brookville. 2:04 to play here in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. 38-16 Brookville in the lead. Tenesta Builder Supply free throw, no good from Peyton Johnston. Johnston wearing the full long leggings. I think it makes his legs look skinnier than they probably really are. 38-17.
A lot of different things nowadays from when I played.
Yeah, your shorts.
Elbow sleeves. And we had short shorts and socks that went to the knees.
Pass to Lauer. Lauer looking. He's double teamed. He's in trouble, and now Brookville's going to call timeout. Dalton Park not happy with how that was going. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:45 to play, third quarter, 38-17. Brookville is in the lead here on Laurel Y Clinic High School basketball on D9 and 10sports.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Back here in Brookville after the 30-second timeout here by the Raiders, brought to you by Clarion Rehab Services, clarionrehab.com. Dave was just talking about how he still goes to the Laurel Eye Clinic as his eye doctor.
I tell you, the best service. You know, I have to go probably every 4 to 6 weeks, and the doctors, the staff, you can't beat them.
There's Marshall with the basketball for Brookville, gives it off to Hunter Gear. Gear wants to drive the lane, drives it, no good. Rebounded by Johnston. Loses the handle, but it goes to Rainey. Rainey's layup is good, and it's 38-19. Union still hanging around here, down by 19.
That puts Rainey in double figures with 10.
Gear, foul line jumper, no good. Again, Brookville not shooting the ball well at all in this one. Dalton Park's not going to be happy with their half-court offense.
No. That'll give them something to work on before tomorrow's game.
Camper with the missed shot, and then Camper went over top of Marshall. The ball goes out of bounds. They're going to give it back to Union. So 57.3 seconds to go. Cook and Roman tried to check in. They weren't quick enough. Here's Roxbury. Roxbury makes it 38-21. If you're Union, maybe you can get it to 15 going into the fourth quarter, and then anything might be able to happen. Quickly to the basket is Pete. No good. Rebounded by Camper. Gives it off to Rainey. Here comes Union. Rainey in the corner to Roxbury. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Hunter Gear. Hunter Gear wants to run. Loses the handle. Gets it to Lauer. Lauer puts it up. He's fouled. He makes the basket. He'll shoot one. What a turn of events.
Do you think that's how they drew it up in practice?
No, not at all.
That'll be Roxbury's fourth.
So checking in. Johnson will check out. Roxbury will remain in there as Fleming checks in. Checking in for Brookville is Kenny Spellman, the senior. Lauer hits the free throw. It's 41-21. And now Roxbury comes out and Hayden Smith checks back in for Union. 41-21 Brookville, 29.1 seconds. That three would have made it a 15-point game, and instead it's a 20-point game.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Actually, it would have made it a 14-point game, and instead it's a 20-point game. 6-point swing. Here's Camper. Camper.
Nice pass.
Oh, great pass to Fleming. Fleming misses it. No, they're gonna call goaltending.
Basket interference. Yep. Got his hand up into the net when it was on the glass.
So that's going to be a basket for Fleming. It's 41-23, 12.8 to play here in the third quarter. Lauer across the timeline. They give him an open three. No good. Camper tries to get the rebound. It ends up in the hands of Spellman. Cook with 2 seconds. Shot on the way. No good. And the third quarter will come to an end with Brookville leading by 18, 41-23. You're watching high school basketball on D9 and 10sports.com, powered by the Laurel Eye Clinic. 41-23 as we go to the fourth. Brookville in the lead.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356.
Back here at Brookville, start of the Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning fourth quarter. LutonsPlumbing.com. 41-23, Brookville in the lead. Here's Lauer. Lauer pulls up Roman. Layup, no good. Gets his own rebound. He'll get fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Into the game for the first time for Brookville here in the fourth quarter is junior Isaiah Kettrick.
Good look by Lauer. Find Roman underneath.
Isaiah. It's Isaac Kettrick, Chris. So Roman to shoot two. Foul was on Chrisman, his first. Tionesta Builder Supply free throw line builds on that lead. It's 42-23. TionestaBuilders.us. Locations in Tionesta and Shippenville. Roman to shoot. Make it a 20-point game. He does. It's 43-23 in favor of Brookville. Rainey across the timeline. Smith, no good. Rebounded by Marshall.
There haven't been too many second chance opportunities for Union tonight.
Marshall hands it off to Lauer. Lauer will set the offense here for Brookville. 7:15 to play in this one. Brookville by 20. Here's Roman. Roman turnaround, layup, good. In the lane, nice move there by Griffin Roman. He's had a tough night offensively. Not that time. Raiders lead 45-23.
Nice low post move by Roman.
Rainey all the way to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Cook. Here's Lauer on a 2-on-1 with Hetrick. Gives it off to Hetrick, and Hetrick can't catch it. He loses it out of bounds.
But that's how you draw it up. Get the rebound, hit the outlet, push it 2-on-1.
Ball inbounded to Rainey. Rainey, nice give to Camper. Camper, layup, good. 45-25. Almost like a high pick and roll there, Dave.
Yeah, they've had some success with that tonight. They drew some fouls earlier with Johnston taking it to the basket.
Here's Marshall. Marshall all the way to the hoop. He lays it up and in. Connor Marshall makes it 47-25.
This is his first basket of the evening.
Rainey across the timeline for Union. Rainey wants to attack. Rainey layup good. 47-27. Trading baskets here. Brookville will be okay with that for the most part. I know their defense would like not to trade baskets, but with a 20-point lead, they'll trade baskets.
It was an 18-point game at halftime, so Union has really kind of played them straight up here the second half.
Ball is taken away there by Fleming. Ahead to Rainey. Rainey from behind. I think they're going to get cooked. They do. And Rainey will go to the Tionesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. Trying to build on the Union's 27 points.
I think there's a bag of ice or a hot tub waiting for him after this game. Rainey has been all over the court.
Going to need some hot tea for my vocal cords.
Been a long day for you, hasn't it?
Game 4 of 8 this weekend for me. We'll have all 4 games here again tomorrow. Jared Bakaiza will be joining me for most of those. Caden Rainey, after missing the first free throw, shoots the second one. This one is up, and it's also missed, and rebound by Cook. Cook's got to be closing in on double digits in rebounds.
Yeah, we don't keep those stats, but he's been pretty active on the glass.
Brookville's going to call timeout here with 5:45 to play. 47-27. The Raiders lead over Union. You're watching high school basketball on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Laurel Eye Clinic.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
Back here in Brookville after that Clarion Rehab Services timeout. ClarionRehab.com. Occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA, also through their CHAMP program, sports medicine. Brookville basketball. Peterson bringing it up the court. He's out there with Lauer, Cook, Hunter Gear, and Griffin Ruhlman. Rainey, Camper, Laughlin, Johnston, and Smith for Union. Here's Gear with the layup. I'm sorry, that's Pete with the layup, and it's 49-27.
It's Pete's 6 point. He's had 3 very similar baskets tonight.
Rainey tries it, no good. Rebound by Cook. And the pass is a little too far there for
Right
Peterson.
idea. Right idea.
Jamison Rose to check back in. Across the timeline is Rainey. Rainey all the way to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Cook. Quickly ahead to Jamison Rhodes. He has a little bit of trouble with it. Now he picks it up, gives it to Cook. Cook, nice backdoor pass.
Oh, nice block
there by Smith. Now, nice move by Camper to score, and it's 49-29. Brookville's lead stays at 20.
That puts Camper into double figures.
Here's Gear. Gear answers. Hunter Gear makes it 51-29. Here's Rainey with the jumper. No good. Rebound off of Camper, and then it must have gone off Peterson. And it'll be Union basketball with 4:02 to play here in the fourth quarter. There's Laughlin with it. Laughlin gives it off to Johnston. Johnston dribbles in, penetrates, lays it up and in, 51-31. 13 rebounds, Rich Rhodes tells me, is what Clayton Cook has in this game.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Jamison Rhodes with the layup. 53-31. Jamison Rhodes' first 2 points of the season. Three-pointer by Smith, no good. So every time Jamison scores, he keeps adding to his lead over his dad.
I was going to say the offense have got themselves going a little bit here in the fourth quarter at both ends.
Those who don't know, Jamison Rhodes' dad, Rich, one of our best with the leader vindicator in New Bethlehem, the Jeffersonian Democrat here, helps out with D9 and 10 Sports, former sports editor of the Du Bois Courier Express, just all around great guy. Don't make him like Rich. Three-pointer by Ryan Gear, no good. Laughlin the rebound. proud to call Rich one of my best friends, and so I'm talking him up a little bit. Is here, Smith. This is on the floor for Johnston. But Rich is the a lot of people think that I'm the most knowledgeable person sometimes, Dave, and I disagree. Rich is by far, when it comes to District 9 history, I learned my stuff from Rich.
I'm not surprised.
That ball was stolen by Peterson and then taken away again by Johnston, and now we're going to get a foul on Pete. It'll be Pete's fourth, I do believe.
Yep.
With 3:13 to play.
I mean, at this point, it's kind of.
Oh, no, they're actually calling that on
Oh.
Jamison Rhodes? Okay. Guess they.
I think that kind of reminded me of your earlier game today when they called the fifth foul on Kendall Dunn. When Kendall was on the opposite side of the floor.
Yeah, and then they talked about it and still gave it to her.
Yeah, like Kendall was opposite on there.
And get Laughlin with that foul. 3:13 to play, 53-31 Brookville. I had to think back to that. That seems like so long ago, Dave. Feels like that was half a season
That
ago.
was.
It's actually, for me, 3/4 of a season ago at this point. Ryan Gear hands it off to Ian Pete with 2:57 to play. All Brookville, 53-31, and now we're going to get a foul by Laughlin on McMaster, and that's going to send McMaster to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1.
That's the first time we've had a team in the 1-and-1 in this game today. First half, there was only 9 total fouls on both teams.
That's because I got to see enough free throws in the last few games, Dave, especially the two girls' games.
Absolutely.
Camper checks in as Laughlin checks out. Checking back in for Brookville is Spellman. So Spellman, Rhodes, McMaster, Ryan Gear, and Ian Pete on the floor right now. But Hetrick looks like he's going to be coming in if the free throw is made, which it is not. Dawson Camper out there with Peyton Johnston, Skylar Roxbury, Bailey Crispin, and Caden Rainey for Union. And Camper has to go through his hands to Rainey, and then Pete, and then he's going to get the tie up. And now Hetrick.
I think I saw Curly Neal do that once or twice.
And now Hetrick's going to check in, and Pete's going to check out. 2:41 to play, 53-31 Brookville. They will play Warren in tomorrow night's championship game, which we'll have right here on D9and10sports.com. Rainey goes hard to the hole. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line. So Brookville now has all of its starters out. If you're Union, at what point do you maybe consider pulling your guys out?
2. It depends. If you're looking to build confidence for tomorrow, it can go either way as far as pulling them out. I really like how they've played tonight. I really have.
So Laughlin's going to check back in, and Johnston's going to check out. I mean, they don't go real deep here. They only have like 5 guys on the bench, and all but a couple of them have played. I think the only ones that haven't played so far are Logan Turwent and Owen Bish. So there's the next free throw by Rainey, and now we're going to get another timeout taken by Dalton Park with 2:36 to play, 53-33. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take them with them. It's 53-33 Brookville over Union with 2:36 to play in this basketball game.
Tucked In Farm in Cooksburg, PA has been the go-to place in northwestern Pennsylvania for weddings, private and corporate events, and other gatherings since 2015. Located on a 140-acre private estate, our event venue features an elegant barn, a timber frame pavilion with a grand fireplace, and a thoughtfully restored 1860 farmhouse that offers a spot for quiet time of relaxation and romantic getaway. Check us out online at www.tuckdinfarm.com. That's tuckedinfarm.com. Or call us at 814-316-9399.
Back here at Brookville High School, inside of Clarion Rehab Services timeout. Check them out online at clarionrehab.com. Today's game also being brought to you by the University of Pittsburgh at Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at uppb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love, where they learn. Great local school right here in District 9. Encourage you to check out Pitt Bradford at upb.pitt.bradford. Here's Spellman off the gear. Go ahead, Dave.
I was going to say, I think there's a couple Red Bank girls that are on the Pitt Bradford volleyball team, right? I think Riley Pega, who's a senior at Red Bank this year, has committed to go there. And I believe there's someone else who's currently on their team.
Call a jump ball there. It's going to be Brookville ball on Ruhlman has 12 rebounds, by the way, to go with Cook's 13. Those two have really hit the board great today for Brookville. Here's Jamison Rhodes. Rhodes, wild shot off the glass. Rebound, though, by McMaster. McMaster double teamed. Has it knocked away by Rainey. Here comes Caden Rainey. Ahead to Roxbury, and Roxbury loses the ball out of bounds.
Great defense. That's why you tell your kids to hustle back. And I'm guessing if you're on Brookville, if you don't, you're probably not going to play.
Emily Treat from Smethport on the Pitt Bradford volleyball team this year. She was a senior.
She was Alexis's roommate her freshman year.
Here's Jamison Rhodes, layup no good, rebounded by Camper. Morgan Lorenzo is on it from Cameron County, a freshman, Dave. From Northwestern High School over in District 10, Summer Anderson. Kelsey Alexander from Kane High School. Dylan Amick from my hometown, Norwin, North Huntington, Pennsylvania. New Bethlehem, you're right. Taylor King, sophomore, middle hitter.
That's it.
As Caden Rainey will shoot some free throws. Also Emma King, a freshman from Johnsonburg. And Jordan Sidler, freshman from Warren. Jordan's dad, John, used to be the sports editor at the Warren Times-Observer before, for all intents and purposes, the Warren Times-Observer went away. They still have a masthead and all that, acting like they're there, but they're not located in Warren anymore. If you want local news, check out yourdailylocal.com in Warren, which is a self-promoting plug since, D9 and 10 Sports and Your Daily Local are owned by the same company.
Nothing wrong with that.
In the game for the first time for Brookville, Riley Smith. Here's Hetrick with it. Hetrick gives it off to Riley Smith. Smith, the junior. Here's Jamison Rhodes. Jamison Rhodes is going to earn himself 2 free throws here. 53-35, Brookville with 1:03 to play. So lots of District 9 and District 10 connections on that Pitt Bradford volleyball team. Go where your classmates go.
Absolutely. Good coaching staff with Coach Roof. Does a great job up there.
Jamison Rhodes with the free throw. Tom Roof. Clarion connection, too. Everybody in Clarion obviously knows Corinne Burns, great player for the Clarion volleyball team that won back-to-back state titles. Mom Jody teaches up there, teaches a sports management class. That one's missed by Rhodes and rebounded by Chrisman. Down to 1 minute to play, 54-35, Brookville in the lead. Here's Rainey. Rainey loses the ball out of bounds. Back to Brookville. Checking in for the Raiders now is Chandler Huey. Guessing that was his sister we saw in the girls' game, or a cousin at the very least.
Say there's probably a good chance, and we have Ian Pete's younger brother in there.
The ball was taken away. Oh, yeah, Jack Pete out there. Here's Rainey for 3. No good. Rebounded by Spellman. Union putting pressure on Spellman, and then Rainey fouls him. So down to 32.6 seconds to go. Kenny Spellman will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1.
I played basketball with the Pete's dad. He was 2 years younger than me.
At Punxsutawney.
Absolutely. He was one of our low post guys.
Jake Perrin's like, how do we lose all these Punxsy alums to other schools? So here's Spellman to shoot a 1-and-1, little short. Rebounded by Crispin, down to a half a minute to play. 54-35, Brookville in the lead. Inside to Camper. Camper to Crispin. Roxbury for 3. No good. Roxbury the rebound. And now we're going to get another foul, and that's going to send Roxbury to the line to shoot a pair with 14 seconds to go. This game feels like it just doesn't want to end, Dave.
First 3 quarters had a nice pace to it. We've had a lot of fouls in the fourth quarter. I think we jinxed it when we said that there weren't many fouls this game.
So Roxbury to shoot a pair. His first shot is up and good. 54-36. Union with the 36. Brookville with the 54. Raiders to play Warren at 7:30 tomorrow night. 3:30, Union will take on Brockway in the consolation game. That free throw no good. Rebounded by Hetrick with 13 seconds to play. Hetrick across the timeline. Gets it over to Smith. Now back to Hetrick. And now it's going to go off of Crispin with 4.6 seconds left. 4.6 seconds to go. Hetrick to inbound. Hetrick gets it out there to Spellman. He's just going to hold it, and that's going to be it as he hands it off to Smith. And Brookville gets win number 1 on the season, 54-36 over Union. They'll play Warren in the championship game of this Brookville tournament tomorrow night at 7:30, which you'll be able to watch right here live on D9and10sports.com. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll name our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game.
This is Corey. He made 2 big mistakes. His first mistake was not going to Laurel Eye Clinic to have bladeless LASIK. He knows they have 20 years of LASIK experience. He knows that they offer 24-month no-interest financing and that one of the 10 Laurel Eye Clinics is nearby. His second mistake was trying to pet what he thought was his cat without wearing his glasses. Don't be like Corey. Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Located across the street from the Clarion Hospital, Clarion Rehabilitation Services Incorporated offers a variety of therapies to get you back in the game, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and now aquatic therapy at the Clarion County YMCA. Clarion Rehab's CHAMP program provides a sports medicine option to local athletes as well, including providing certified athletic trainers to Keystone, Clarion, Clarion Limestone, and North Clarion, as well as a full-time ATC at its Clarion location. To find out more, go to clarionrehab.com or call them at 814-226-1356.
Back here at Brookville High School, time for our Tanessa Builder Supply post-game show with locations in Shippenville and Tanessa. Tanessa Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. TanessaBuilders.us. Time for our Clarion, our rehab center statistics, with 7 locations to serve you, including right here in Brookville, as well as Clarion and Katanning. The rehabcenters.com, Old English spelling of centers, R-E-S at the end. Dave, what do we have?
For Brookville, tremendous balance tonight. Danny Lauer led them with 13. Griffin Rollman, 9. Clayton Cook finished with 7 points. Ian Pete and Hunter Gear both had 6. Noah Peterson, 5. Both Ryan Gear and Garner McMaster with 3. And Connor Marshall with 2. Did I say Jamison Rhodes with 3?
No.
I'm going to say, I thought I missed him. Jamison Rhodes and Garner McMaster both finished with 3. For Union, they were led by Caden Rainey, 16 tough points tonight. Dawson Camper had 10. Peyton Johnston and Skylar Roxbury both finished with 3. And Trey Fleming and Bailey Chrisman finished with 2.
Now time to name our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. This is a tough one. Danny Lauer maybe, or Clayton Cook? Which one do you like?
I like Cook.
I do too.
I like what he did on the glass tonight.
I thought he did a lot on the glass. Was very active on it. I thought he kept Union to 1 shot. He had 13 rebounds unofficially there. Really like what Clayton Cook did in his varsity debut and as a starter. And he will be our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and you stay for the view. Check them out online at AlleghenyGrill.com. Want to thank the students at Pitt Bradford. They live and learn on a friendly and inclusive and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. Also want to thank the Laurel Eye Clinic. The Laurel Eye Clinic a better vision for you. Once again, our schedule for tomorrow here in Brookville. We'll have the girls' consolation game between Clearfield and Clarion Limestone starting at 2 o'clock. Boys' consolation game at 3:30. That will face Union against Brockway. Girls' championship game at 5:30 when Brookville takes on North Clarion. And then the boys' championship game at 7:30 when Warren takes on Brookville. Again, we will have all those games right here on D9and10sports.com for you. This is Chris Rossetti for my partners today, Michaela Higgins and Dave Constantino, saying good night, and we will see you tomorrow.